The Access Hollywood tape is a bombshell that has imperiled Donald Trump's candidacy.
And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy. You can do anything.
Trump has tried to downplay the moment.
I'm very embarrassed by it. I hate it, but it's locker room talk, and it's one of those things.
But it may not be the only one. Bill Pruitt, a former producer on Trump's NBC show The Apprentice, tweeted, quote, "As a producer on seasons 1 and 2 of The Apprentice, I assure you when it comes to the Trump tapes, there are far worse. Hashtag just the beginning." Pruitt's representatives told us he wouldn't comment further. An Associated Press reporter tells CNN Trump repeatedly used sexist language, according to her interviews with nearly 24 former cast and crew members from The Apprentice.
Talking openly about which female contestants he wanted to have sex with. Part of this was during the time in which he was married to his wife, Melania. Also describing a camera operator who he took a fancy to, talking about her body, as well as ranking female contestants by the size of their breasts.
The Trump campaign responded by calling those claims, quote, unsubstantiated, totally false. Ohio's GOP chairman tells CNN Trump's privately reassured people that no other embarrassing tapes will emerge. Apprentice creator Mark Burnett says he doesn't have the legal ability to release unaired footage from the show. But Trump has potentially dozens of TV and radio appearances where he said things that could bite him on the campaign trail. On Howard Stern's radio show, he repeatedly bragged about his sexual exploits.
You've never gotten a social disease.
It is a dangerous world out there.
It is.
Scary. It's like Vietnam, sort of.
On Faith Daniels' NBC talk show in the early 90s, after being scolded by the host for kissing her on the lips at a recent event, Trump seemed to predict what was to come when asked if he'd ever run for president.
I don't necessarily think so. I mean, I'm so controversial. I love beautiful women. I love going out with beautiful women, and I love women in general. And people would say, oh, that's a horrible thing.
It's sort of ironic that on the one hand, he cultivated an image as a celebrity, but that's a celebrity of high-living, Playboy-style life, and that's sort of his trademark when he wasn't thinking of running for president. This really shows a problem of how we recruit presidential candidates.
Now, Trump says if people want to release more tapes of him saying inappropriate things, he'll continue to talk about Bill and Hillary Clinton doing inappropriate things. He's also tweeted that, quote, the shackles have been taken off him. One analyst says this pushback from Trump could help him, but only if it can somehow change the subject from his behavior toward women. Brianna?
And there seems to be a bit of a financial incentive in getting some of the tapes out there, too, because you have Democratic operatives who are putting out a GoFundMe page to solicit more.
That's right. A Democratic former Senate staffer is raising money on GoFundMe to cover the legal costs of anyone who comes forward with embarrassing Trump tapes if they happen to violate a non-disclosure agreement. So there are forces out there, Brianna, who are soliciting more of this stuff. We'll see if it comes out.